So
Can we make sound effects when we go to land on our planet? Like,
Of course.
You're forgetting about it.
yeah, please do.
Okay,
that.
so should we do an introduction?
is it?
Oh,
Are
Is
we
it
not
one
allowed to
to
ask questions once?
Oh yeah,
action?
no, you can ask questions.
Okay.
All right, this is Finding Zaphod. Let's go around the table and introduce ourselves.
Oh,
Lisa.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Jen.
Aaron,
Chantal,
Fraser.
Melissa.
And Trevor. And so Aaron, if you want to roll the die to see...
We'll roll our own. We'll roll one and then.
Yeah, we can roll to see who goes first. The other thing you can do is just grab all the pawns in hand and then pick one blindly to see who the first player is.
Whatever you want to do.
Either
Oh,
one
that
works.
sounds easy.
Do you want to do that? Okay. Oh yeah, make it difficult. Okay, my eyes are closed.
Nailed it.
Blue.
Nailed it.
I'll just give everybody's. I don't know who's who.
Right, yeah, and then, so you're the, oops, we cleared the randomizer up from the
I
practice?
did. Yeah.
So Melissa will roll one die, and where's the colored die?
This one?
So you'll roll that, and any one of the d4s.
That's a blue one.
Blue, of course.
Blue and blue.
And so we
It's a
eliminate the red one. Do we have a red one? Yes. So you take that card off of Ape, see where the X is on it. Everybody can see, it's fine.
Top secret, number 9.
Number 9. And then we just take that card and we put it kind of under the board, and everybody can see that the number 9 is what we're looking for. So on every other card that you pull off the board, you're looking for the symbol beside the number 9. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, and we set this to first round on the 1, and so we know that Melissa is first player, and eventually it'll go to me as second, third, and then at the end of Lisa's turn, we will release the ice. So, first thing we do is claim a planet. Doesn't matter who goes first, you can go ahead and just claim a planet, and if you don't like what people are doing, you can move it around.
You can go on the same planet.
You
Can
can.
we, can we kick people off?
All 6
Sure,
people
yeah.
can go on the same planet if you want. When you put it on the planet, this is just a design thing, but when you put it on the planet, just put it off to the side of the
Yes,
number
you
so
see the
people can
number.
see the number. I'll start. Okay, I don't usually start over here, but I will. And then
You guys don't get to see a card.
yeah, you might.
Strategic.
If you
Maybe
start
you wanna
on
change that?
if you start on Ape, you're not going to get any information.
Right.
Or
I'm
any
gonna
action
change mine. I'll go back to.
And same with you, Jen.
Cards.
You're okay with that? Okay. She's got something going on. Alright. Alright, so everybody but Jen will get to pick up a card, and if anybody hasn't wiped their board, now's the time to do it from the practice round. Everybody got a clean board? Yeah, okay. Deduct away. And you're looking for the number beside the number 9, remember.
Beside the 9. Okay.
And then you're going to take those cards that you just crossed off to start forming your hand.
This is so funny. I'm still looking. I know I want more.
It's okay. Sometimes it's hard to find.
Oh, there it is.
It took me like a full minute one time. And then when you're done with your card, make sure your card goes back onto the space you took it from, which is obvious to find because you still have your colored pawn there. Your spaceship can never move, and you have to get back to your spaceship to guess the answer. So you don't want to wander too far from your planet. It's usually an average of about 6 planets that you have to visit to get the final answer. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. That's really weird.
All right. Any cards to play before we move on? All right. Forgot about that part.
I'm good.
I'm sure.
Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't seed.
Well, we haven't rolled yet.
Okay, we'll do that when we roll.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, I don't think there's any cards to go over right now. Alright, so we're gonna roll, so we'll seed the randomizer. Let's put all of them in there, or?
Yeah. And then we'll get them all, whatever comes out the bottom, you'll get back.
Alright.
Doesn't look like a lot of cubes this time.
I don't know, it looks like a lot came out, eh? Alright.
Oh, blue.
Is there like any pink in there?
There's at least 4.
Another trigger.
Purple's oh, sorry.
Great when Mike is in the way.
Basically.
Okay.
Wow, I only have 8.
I
Well,
think
you
all
had
of
9
mine came
last time,
out.
didn't you?
I had 11, she had
11.
Me too. Oh my
I
God.
had 14 last time. This time I got 8. I think it's the user
I
error.
have 14.
Oh man.
That's a big
But
swing.
you get to bid,
Yeah.
to bid now, so.
Okay, so we're gonna go on to rolling.
Well, yes, rolls.
Alright. Nothing but ones.
Yep.
Where do you see that? There
It's
was.
the bottom
of the
base
pyramid.
Upright.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Took me a couple seconds too. I was like, how do you? Oh.
There are different ones where it's at the top, and I actually like those dice better, but these are the ones I had for the prototypes with
So just
7
like
different colors.
A tip for the manufacturer right there.
There's actually some really sweet D4 dice that's got like the number etched into it with like really cool looking
Alright. So,
metal dice.
yes, that's where you've been first.
Okay, what do I want? Where am I?
On the blue. Please.
I want to move this thing, but I know they're just going to come out if I touch it.
I'll build. What is there? There's 2 twos. Okay, I'll bid 4 on the 4.
4 on the first 2.
4 on the 4.
There's
on the
4?
black. Sorry.
Oh,
black.
I can't even see. Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
that's right. Oh, jeez.
Did you act yet?
Yeah,
You did, and you
got my
have done?
purpose now.
Alright.
Wow.
What do I want? I'm just going to put them all on the black.
Why?
Because
Why?
just experimenting.
I don't like that. I was gonna do something
It's
else.
not like any of these ones are going to come out the bottom when I put them in anyway.
That's not buds though. Another bid there, Melissa. Everybody's
Wondering.
bidding like this is the last round.
I'm good.
I'm gonna put 4 on 2 on the
How
orange
many yellows did you get?
16.
16.
because that 4 is not coming off. How many did you put on there? 2, 4,
8.
6, 8 to my 4. I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die.
So everybody's done for this round?
Okay, let's get rid of these guys.
Oh, yeah, that's bidding.
We don't need those
So
anymore.
any cards to play before the Galactic Randomizer phase? Like
no.
after bidding.
I'm good.
Or just any time.
Okay. So we'll go to Randomizer phase.
Come on, pink. Oh!
That's a lot of
I can't tell if that's red or pink
There's
from
a lot
here.
of both actually. We're gonna have to count this one.
That's gotta be pink.
It's hard to tell.
I'm thinking red.
Come on, pink.
So
Now one
Follow the
purple.
upset.
So if
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
doing
One
this,
purple, one green, one yellow.
at this point, if I'm doing this something and one falls out, it just goes to deep space, and I'm gonna do my best not to
Ooh,
let anything fall
what
out.
is
that?
Just so you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2,
That's
3.
red.
Yeah, red.
Ooh.
Okay, you can have
Wait,
it.
no, wait.
Wait,
I
wait.
want
You
to.
want more purple?
Wait, yeah.
Now,
But
I had
now,
lots
now
more
remember,
purple in there.
They're all on you.
if you do anything, it's
Yes.
highly unlikely you're gonna win at this point because he's
All
got
your
you so
purple-
But I've got
overpowered.
8 purples in there. What if I pull out one randomizer?
Yeah, but the chances that only your 8 are gonna come out and none of his red are gonna come out aren't very likely.
Okay, fine.
You can do it if you want. I'm not.
Obviously, you convinced me out of it.
I think all your purples are on that one, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh.
They're not on that. So don't worry about
they're in there
Yeah,
somewhere
you're still
though.
waiting.
They're in there
so
somewhere.
Red,
Oh,
red
that's
wins.
why.
Red
That would've been
wins by a
unfortunate.
hair,
And there goes all my ice, so like half the ice.
and mine too.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh yeah, you got lost a lot there. Without any
Yeah.
actual.
it. No games.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
Come on, don't screw me. Oh my
You know,
Sorry.
it's 2. It's a tie. So
What do
these.
you do?
Oh
so
man.
These don't count for the next.
Yeah, they go back
Oh, they
in.
go back in. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes. Is that pink?
It's a red
Is
and
it
a-
red and a pink?
Yeah.
A red and a pink.
2
Okay,
reds.
red.
Ah, come on.
Anybody want to do anything
Red
about
takes
it?
That is
Square.
not right.
All right. Well, you're gonna get this one though.
You would think. Although I had 4 pink on the last one with no other color going in.
So I put them all in the front. It's like you can't expect to put them in the top and yours to come at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's
Red again?
it's red again.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, is it tied? Oh no, you
No,
got
I got a
four
fourth
red,
one.
three
Oh
pink.
man.
Did you put all yours in to begin with?
Yeah, he put them all in on black.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a stretch.
Is there anything I need to? Anybody want to do anything about that? No?
No.
I can't
Want
imagine
to,
I
but
have
I
any
can't.
left.
Throttle you. Can I throttle?
I'm not gonna get any for the next 2 rounds. You realize that. All right, nothing on that one. We'll go to
Show me
the
the
blue one.
That's
It's red. No, it's
Also,
yellow.
if nobody bids on it, you don't. Nobody
There's
gets
nothing
it.
to go in, yeah.
Yellow's,
I see.
yellow's the one holding it right now. Anyone want to contradict that?
No.
Did we go over the order of playing cards?
It will. Every card says on it exactly the time to play
Yeah,
it.
so there's a time
Yeah.
to play it. If you want to play a card, what you do is you say, I want to play a card. You don't play a card down because you might not be the first option to play a card at that specific time. So let's say Fraser wants to play a card. He's actually last in the turn order to play a card right now because Melissa is
Have
the
the dice.
dealer essentially, so she's got first option. Then me and around the table. So when it goes around past me, I'll be last. And there is potential that he would say that and I'd be like, yeah, but I want to play one first.
Right, because you have priority because of who went first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yellow 1.
Come on, pink. I think all mine are out.
That's
Oh no.
2 yellow,
There's
2
another
purple.
one.
That's a tie.
You threw them all back in, even that pink?
Yep.
3 purples.
Oh.
Hey.
Anyone got a card to play?
No.
Also, if you guys don't get a move and you don't use a card to move, you're not completely screwed. You do get to ask any player you want to pull one of their cards to look at it, get that information and give it back to them.
That's if you don't have a.
So if you don't move or win, like if you did not move or you
Okay.
do not have the option to move after the Galactic Randomizer phase.
Okay.
There is red 2. Yellow.
Oh. That was pure red and yellow came out.
It's 1 blue and 2
Oh.
yellow.
But no red.
No. Oh no, there's no red.
Oh, the dice was red. Sorry, I thought you meant you dropped
Yeah,
in
no,
nothing but red.
No, the red 2 is.
Oh, good. I got you.
So that's that. So any cards
Yeah,
to play
I wanna
after
play a card.
randomizer?
Unless Melissa wants to play one in front of me.
No.
Alright, Trevor's action.
Alright, so play after the Galactic Randomizer is done. Singulara, move through any adjacent gate with this card and 2 other planet cards. Do not enact the action on the other 2 cards. So I'm giving out a lot of information, but I don't have a move otherwise. So you can cross off Singulara, Technic, and Platyponius. All the information I have, you know how.
Why?
Because that was the information I got from my card that I crossed off.
Yeah, but
So you don't actually need, you know now, you don't actually need to visit this planet because you have all the
oh
information
yeah,
for that
I'm
planet.
just trying to understand why you played all the cards.
Oh, so this card specifically, Singulara, I get a free move to any one of my
If you
adjacent
lay it
planets,
all out on the table.
but I have to pay a price of playing 2 other cards and not even getting to take their action. So these ones are cost to play this one.
Okay.
So essentially I can play any other 2 cards in my hand to play this card and use its
They're just
action.
throwaways, basically.
Yeah, they're throwaways, but I'm giving you information in the process.
Thank you.
Does it
And
make
then-
sense if you have like
Okay,
a
so
reason
what-
to cross off a planet twice? What were they want? All 3?
So Singulara, Technic, and Platyponius, and everybody should cross those off and then put those in front of you. Because you should take them from your deck as soon as you've crossed them off.
What if you have those in your hand? You don't.
Same thing, you still put them in front of you,
No, you do.
Down.
and it's kind of like more of a penalty because you're like, oh, I had that
So you
action,
didn't play
now
it
I
in
can't
time, okay.
actually play it as an action.
So, Singulara, Platyponius,
And Technic.
all the orange planets. Yeah, they all look the same. Look at that. Look at all that info. I'm gonna put these back here so I don't knock
I'm
that
sorry,
thing
I'm
anymore.
looking your way.
So,
So I'm gonna move. I don't know where I want to move.
well, if anybody else, because you still have the options of playing a card behind.
Yeah, somebody could veto me. If they did veto me, I wasn't
It's
supposed
a little
to
late
leave.
for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
I-
but now we know
Yeah.
everything.
If and I played that wrong. If I'm gonna play this, I should ask everybody if they want to veto it before I actually lay these cards down. Because you could veto this card and then I don't have to pay the cost. It's the only card that makes you play other cards because of it. So
Okay.
it is a little bit more technical of a gameplay card.
So, and these are all connected. That's not a spot you can land on. So this and that are connected.
Yeah, that's a hub, so you can go to any.
Oh, you can take a turn.
You can take anything.
Yeah.
Huge.
Okay.
That's epic.
So
And I'm gonna go to Crazoid, I think.
I'll take my.
And everybody can just take your moves if you want.
If you can.
If you can.
Does it go in any particular order,
And
or?
remember, we're going for
There's a
9.
4.
Well, if you're gonna take your move, just take your cube off so Aaron knows you took your move.
Yeah. Okay.
And so
Does
you
that
probably
make
want
sense?
to be strategic using your 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Like you can pick which way to go first.
Okay, so I'll take the hard left here to Singulara.
And we go at once.
These go back in here, right?
You can go. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
take.
Because that's my dice, so I just
So
have
you
to roll it.
get a 1.
Oh, I get a
Go
one.
to a one.
So you got to go to a 1. So you can go to here, and that's it.
Okay.
Which is not the best one to go to, because Singulara, you have all my information, and it's the
Yeah.
only planet I've seen.
Oh,
So
so I've already. Well,
so
you can-
it
I still
doesn't
need to
really
cross off
matter
my
because you
options.
don't have another planet to go to. It's just the way that I played out the cards.
Okay.
So if
Would've
Fraser
been
wanted to
better
go
to
to a
go
different
there.
planet, like
Yeah.
you were,
He was
you
here,
were
so
there.
it would have been better to go here and then. Like,
except
go
Ape doesn't have any information either.
Well, yeah, that's what I was
So it
saying.
depends.
Either way.
But could I have used my number 2 first, I guess? And
Yes.
then gone here
You
and
can.
then there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay, but I've already looked at it, so I guess I should probably stick with it now.
Well, Singulara,
But we all
you
knew
know
that.
what I knew, so
Yeah.
it's okay
It's
to
no
go back
secret.
and go.
Okay.
It's not like I'm gonna get. Oh, I know one of them and I want to put it back. You know all of them because it was my first move and you knew I went to Singulara.
Okay,
so
that's a good tip. Alright.
So,
But
you're
wait,
fine.
So go pick
It's
slow.
it's
go-
one of those
go
only
first.
times when you can pick up a card and actually put it back down.
Right.
It's a
Usually
rare-
that'd be a big no-no, I guess.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
a
I'm
rarity.
picking up this card, and I go by the 9, right?
Yes.
Then I cross out all the 9 stuff.
Two.
Yeah. got
Oh,
mine.
I should actually pull those ones out before it. Alright.
I don't know why, but this symbol's always the hardest for me to find.
Which symbol's that?
Oh, darn it. I was crossing out, there's orange and red, I was crossing out red.
Don't tell us.
Oh, sorry.
But they do look similar.
Seriously, where is it?
Okay, and then.
Alright, excuse me.
It's right there. I don't know why I couldn't see it.
I can help you find them if you
Yeah. Thanks.
I got your back.
I don't think you do.
I got your back and my own back.
Those two things can exist at the same time.
Absolutely. Chantal, can you pass me a snack? Are there any of those pickle ones left? Thanks.
Only a few.
It's okay. It'll help me control myself.
That's because I already ate like the whole bag.
Well, not the whole bag. There's this much left. I got your back too. I don't want you to eat the whole bag.
The other thing, the reason this card is laid out like the map is not only so you can kind of follow along, but you can also kind of map where you've been, so you don't forget that, oh, I've already seen Singulara, so I don't need to see Singulara again. So you can just kind of mark off, oh, I traveled here, and an arrow to here, and an arrow to here, so that you know where you've been and where you haven't been.
Because I didn't get to move, do I get to look at one of your cards, Trev?
If
One
you
of
wanted to look at
anybody's.
my card, yes, you also, you only get to do that if you decide that you don't want to, use reenact Singulara, cause you could do that. Or you could use the other movement card in the game, which is Twins,
Oh,
if you had it in your hand.
I don't have a hand.
Okay, so then you can't really reenact Singulara because you have to take the two cards out of your hand. There's no way
Okay,
you can
so then
activate
put
three
your cards
cards.
up, dude. Get closer. Can't reach. Oh, with these things. Okay. Alright, thank you.
I also didn't move, so but there's still purple hanging out on the dice there. Did you get to take that move?
She took it, yeah.
I did move.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I'll put it back in the
Thank
deep
you.
space thing.
And is Aaron done?
I'm not actually done yet, I'm sorry.
He's still looking for.
This one symbol is elusive.
Which one?
Keep trying.
One of these days. What is one?
I had the same thing, Aaron, and I picked up my deck and I just looked at the bottom of the cards, and that solved solved it for me. If you're really having trouble, you can use that as a trick.
That was good. And I
I
still
don't know
have,
why, but I just can't find them on there sometimes. Right there.
I don't know if I can get moved to Singulara, please.
What color are you?
I'm the
Red.
red, so up to the one. And then if you don't mind just handing me the cards, I want to.
You're not gonna find anything out.
We already crossed
yeah,
off
that's that one.
I feel bad for Ollie.
Oh.
He's like crying.
Well, you can take him downstairs, but I mean,
Oh god.
I don't. No,
Who's
he's gonna
crying?
he's gonna run into the tripod.
This
So.
one? No. Oh god.
gonna be.
He's like,
Alright.
no one else can hear it.
It's
It's
not
like
gonna
every
be
dog
good.
whining ear, I can hear him.
When we ask to see someone's card, do they decide what to show you, or do you just
No.
pick
No,
it to spare?
you pick.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard that.
I would like to see one of your cards, please.
And you activated the thing?
Oh,
that's
no,
right,
it's
because
because I didn't move.
Alright.
You've got so many.
Well, I had 3 moves that turn.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
I figued,
God,
you know,
he's gonna be able to
good
guess. He's just gonna go right
collection.
home now.
Alright.
Is that because you have
Has
3
Rose had dinner?
icebreakers on
Yeah.
here? Okay.
Even though the last one didn't give me.
And you had to move 1 space each time?
You don't have to, but because I had a 4, a 2, and a
Oh,
1.
right, I see, I
And where I
see.
was, I could do a
Mhm.
4 and then
Right.
2, and then I might as well go to the 1.
So in this case, I just cross off the planet that I see, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That one, okay.
I guess I have lots of actions now too.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, how many you got left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh
Wow.
my God. Yeah, his game will be over soon. Let me guess in the next couple of hands.
So moves are done. So any last cards before we move on to the next round?
Mm. Nope. Not for me. I've given you enough information.
Alright,
Okay, so end of that round.
over to Trevor.
Do you want a drink?
No, I'm good.
There's some
Anybody?
nudes.
Anybody? There's nudes.
I'm
Whoa, we're on camera. Do you really
Raspberry
want to pull
lemon.
nudes out? There you go.
Raspberry.
Round 2.
Yeah, vodka.
Mm.
Yeah, it's vodka based, yeah. Want one? Yeah? Nude?
I'm okay.
So-
Change nude.
Before we end the round, does anybody want to play a card?
Nude? Okay. You're sold.
I mean,
Didn't we already ask if anyone was gonna play? Nobody wanted to play,
Okay.
yeah.
you know what? I'll play a card.
Whoa,
I'll play a card.
Whatever.
I just
And the
decided-
only reason that I asked that question before the round ends is because
Thanks.
you don't want to use one of yours at the very beginning of the next round,
thank you.
You're welcome.
when you could have used it at the end of the
Anybody want a
last round.
glass? Do you care?
Because
No.
of
No.
activations.
Okay.
Because you're allowed 2 per round, right?
So, I'll put this, oh wait, nobody else wants to play, right? I have to ask that.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Oh yeah, because you're the last one.
Yeah, okay, so I'd like to look at a card from your hand.
So,
What are you playing?
crazy.
Crazy.
Everyone's hand?
No, just the one.
Just the
So,
info.
but you can
So
now
it's
cross
like
off Crazy,
Right.
And take it out of your own hand. And
or
put it
deck,
on the table.
wherever it is.
Oh, your own deck, yeah.
Okay, let's give that back to you, I guess.
That one actually goes up. This one goes to my hand.
So everybody should have 4 cards up in front of them. Alright, nobody else wants to play a card?
Nope.
Then we can go ahead and you got all your crosses off for what you had? You saw your card and you're happy? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so we can end that round and we can start round 2.
And so, sorry, if I learn something from what I just saw, do I then take that out of my deck and put it in my hand?
Yes.
I do, right?
Yes,
But
Okay.
face down, right?
Oh,
Right.
yeah. If
Don't
you,
flip
in,
it face
in your
up, yeah.
hand,
Yeah,
not in your actual
yeah,
hand.
yeah, so
Okay,
if
I
you
didn't-
cross something off and it was already in your hand, I mean, you would have already had it crossed off.
Right.
If you get it from your deck and put it in your hand, you're
Right.
getting new information,
Oh, I should've put that
but you don't put that one down in front of you,
Right.
obviously.
Right, okay.
It's an advantage for you.
Okay.
Alright, so we're on to the next round. Does anybody want to start by playing a card? I'm guessing not if we didn't want to play one at the end of the last round, but you never know. Maybe he got a new one that he wants to play right away.
Good point.
I'm good. Shall we roll it up?
Let's do it.
Alright, I guess it's my turn to roll, isn't it? I'll come over there and roll. Not that it makes a difference. I'll let you play some for me, Aaron, if that's okay. That's the black one.
Lisa?
2-1,
Yes.
2-1, 2-1-1.
Maybe
Holy
like
moly!
Is it my turn?
Oh, it's actually no, it is
Bad
Charles' turn.
postal code.
Yeah.
Oh, my turn. I don't have any dice. I don't have any ice to
You
bid
either,
with.
right?
Oh,
No.
so then it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get off of that. Did I go to twin already?
Put them all on the black and then knock down.
Where have we seen that before?
I never works, eh?
I would.
Okay.
Hopefully they never
I'm
work
still
again.
gonna win one of these. That'd be great.
Oops.
Thank you.
Anybody want a beer?
I'm okay for now, thanks.
See, at the end, this game can
Do you
be
want a beer?
enjoyed sober too.
I'm gonna get one. There's not a lot I can do, so might as well get it.
Alright, and did you bid?
I did, yeah.
I don't have any, so that passes on to you. Alright,
I'm not looking at your card, just trying to see.
I should mention too, the when you activate a card, it's the exact same as playing a card. You're essentially just gonna say, I wanna play a card. You're not gonna say you're gonna activate a card or play a card at that time until everybody's agreed, okay, it's your turn to actually play a card. Then you can say, okay, I'm activating Crazoid or whatever you're doing.
So you make the announcement and then you're activating it afterward once
Yeah.
it's been like.
So like instead, this is exactly like playing a card.
Oh, okay, yeah,
If
sorry.
you activate it.
And when do these go down? I forget.
Those go down every time you play a card,
Right,
Um,
which I did once, so I give it a shot there.
just to keep track of you're only allowed 2.
Right, okay.
I'm going to not
No bid?
bid.
Trev, do you wanna, so then you just keep going around until no one wants to bid again?
Until everyone says no.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I'm gonna use a card unless anybody wants to do one first.
No,
I'm going to return, I'm gonna activate all players retrieve the race from deep space.
There you go.
Yay.
It's because you ran out of red.
Well, I realized that it was already down, and I'm like, oh, all I gotta do is activate it, okay.
I was hoping somebody would.
And you get 2 activates per 3 turns, or is that per the whole game?
Full game.
2 activates for the whole game, and then also 2 cards per turn. When am I gonna find a
You
better
can
chance
play,
to do this?
play 2 cards per turn. These are kind of like, if you've been hosed the whole game, you at least have the chance to at least activate twice through the game.
Right.
The cards that
I got 3 back.
everybody else has been.
And then you can't say
Hey,
you
you
got
beat me, I got
screwed
you.
on something else, because at least you have a chance to play someone else's.
That's it?
that's it.
Really?
You mean that's it. Look at
Oh,
all
there's
the pink
that.
that you got back.
No, but I thought it was just this group.
There's still one purple one right there.
Oh, it's
Okay, no, that's good.
Alright,
That's
and
better. That's more than I got
it
back
is
the
at my
first
point
time.
in the bidding, so I will bid. Where am I on anyway?
I'm assuming you get to bid again after this?
Or there is another
Pending.
Yeah.
If you're
round.
reopening it or something like that?
Yeah, as
Just
soon as
keep-
somebody's bid after you, you get to bid again.
Right.
See, he might only have 6 cards left, and he looks like he's in the midst of winning, but there's cross-homogenation between the planets. So the next few cards he picks up might only give him one more
That's good for me.
card.
Yeah, I just get all useless information.
He could,
Okay.
which I specifically programmed into the game for Aaron.
I'll go like this.
Give Aaron useless information.
This and that. Oh, and okay. So the bidding's still open, so I guess, yeah, go ahead.
So what's the, I can't see the black anymore.
It's a 2.
Two.
It's a 2.
There's only 2s and
my
1s, right?
gosh.
And it's
Yeah.
got a pretty good pile of green and yellow and red.
Oh, I went a horrible way. That's brutal. I'll put 4 on. 2 seem to be a little popular. What is happening? Huh. I will. There is no great choice here. I don't want to go up there because there's no information on the. Oh man. Okay. I guess I'll go for it. Ooh, do I want to go for it too? No, screw it. I'm not bidding.
Are you guys done over there?
Uh-huh, I'm done. I'm not bidding anymore.
Are you done,
Yeah.
Lisa?
Yes.
I'm gonna check it out more. You can just have singles, right?
Oh,
Well,
I know what
Nobody's
you're doing.
alone.
I know what you're doing.
Stacking the brain.
I know this
cancer.
trick.
Interesting. Okay. So we're done bidding then, I guess, right?
Well,
or you
it
reopen
does
it,
go
so
again.
Keeps
So-
going,
Okay,
if
so-
anybody wants to
Yeah, I'm
bid.
just going. Yeah, sure.
There you go.
I'm definitely not bidding
I'm
now
gonna
because I
activate
don't.
again to all players to get rid
You're gonna need somebody to have
There's nothing in there.
ice to knock them down.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm worried he's gonna play the re-roll all the dice now because he's got bids on everything.
Just keep
It's
knocking
not a
all of our
bad
ice
idea.
out.
I probably shouldn't put that in his head, but I don't even have a bid out there, so I'm not putting one down.
Yeah, be quiet.
Shut up, shut up, Trevor.
Don't give him ideas.
Just explaining to the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just narrating out loud. My
Anybody
internal,
gonna-
external
Oh, still on
dialogue.
the red. Okay.
Okay,
Are we good?
I think we're good. So where are we at here? Cards before randomizer.
Anybody want to play a card?
I'll play a card. Anybody want to play a card before me?
No,
I
we might
do
want to
not.
veto it depending what it is
Very true.
after we see it and mark it off and then refuse.
Okay. Anybody? No. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Silence. So let's re-roll all dice.
Ah,
When are you allowed to
cool.
do it?
Ye-
Is it before or after? When the bidding's complete?
Yeah.
Alright.
You just get
Yeah, once
Two
all
per
bidding
game
is
of
done,
these
that's
things
exactly the
too.
time.
So we're good.
just 2 per game of these things too?
No,
or
every
these are the
every
ones that come
round,
back?
so you would mark the
Or the ones that
cards.
you used, okay, yeah,
So he's
that's
done
right.
2, so at the end of this round,
Because you can
he'll,
only do 2
he'll
around.
pull them back.
Okay,
Okay. So
it's just to remember that he's played 2 cards.
that's exciting.
Oh, now we gotta pull that out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Silence.
Silence.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Freezoid.
good one.
Oh, yes.
Sleeping on that one.
Well, that's an
Sorry.
accidental, that just goes into the deep space.
Silence.
sabotage green. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
As if you could do it on purpose.
Yeah.
I am not one there. All right.
Alright, we got a 4.
That's about the only take that card in the deck, but it can also benefit you, so it's not really just a take that. As in, I'm gonna screw you card.
Oh.
So now that there's a 1 on the bottom of mine, I can't do anything from where I am now, right?
Well,
You don't know
gotta
what
see
you're gonna
who-
win.
Yeah,
You gotta
You
see
don't
what
know
pops
yet
out
what
there.
you're
You don't
No,
even know what
on
you're
the-
getting.
on-
Right, okay.
Yeah, but on the one you're expecting to win, yes, there is no one that hooks you up with
Okay.
this planet. So that would be the
You don't want to win a
screw
1.
you part of the card.
Or if you have a card, if you get 2 of them, you have the one that you can add them up or subtract them.
Oh, yeah.
It's not out of them.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you could still win something.
Alright,
Right.
Easily, you could win that 4 quite easily.
black 4 going in.
You might have.
That looks like a green.
Oh.
Where's the pink?
5 green.
There was no pink in there.
No, I know.
That's good though, right?
Stacking
That's
it.
good so far.
Does anybody want to mess around?
Mess around.
Mess around.
So wait, what do we got here?
5 greens,
4 yellow.
4 yellow.
I can't play anything anyway.
For the 4, you cannot.
No, 2 activations already. Okay. Green. And we'll go for the orange 1. That's a yellow. Unless
Oh.
anybody wants to.
My.
I'm just gonna keep doing this until someone tells me to
Stop.
do something
Yeah.
else.
Poor dog. Sold.
That's Christmas pear. four-way tie.
Oh, damn.
With ones?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing. Oh, one.
Purple.
There you
There
go.
you go.
There you go.
See? Now you can use it.
Great.
Or if you get your
Pink
4.
4.
Tag in.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's anybody's game. Oh, red.
Oh, the red. Unless anybody wants to dispute that.
No, I got nothing.
So
Red,
red unless
red
somebody wants to
again?
dispute
What
it.
is
Oh my
happening?
gosh.
That's what happens when you just put them all in there.
No, I know.
Tie.
Man, it's a tower full of yellows. Come on.
Oh,
One of each.
Actually, I don't even want this one. I want
Green.
Green.
It just kept going down. That's so funny.
It's where the one just fits right down.
Alright.
And the last one. That's a red.
oh man.
There's 2 purple and 2 red.
There's
Oh,
3
3
reds.
3 reds. It
And
looked
it's a
purple
blue
to
and a
me
One
too.
purple, one
It's a
blue,
blue
and
and a
3
purple,
red.
yeah.
Wow. Wow. Red is dominating.
Alright.
Like a plague.
Okay.
So,
Spread of
I
color.
guess, so there's a card phase. So if anybody wants to do
I would like to play a card. And since I'm first, I think I'll play a card.
Are you still first?
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody has that little colorful die in front of them.
Oh.
I am going to reactivate Singulara, which gives me a move if I pay a cost of 2 cards. Anybody vetoing that?
Oh, I'm ready for information.
I know.
You don't have
It's like, do I really want to do this? Again? Stream and ape. So you would cross off stream and you'd cross off ape and then put those cards down in front of you face up. And I get another move. It's the only way I've been able to move the whole game so far. I guess I'll go down here, because why not? There we go. It's been so long since I got to look at a card, I forgot what number we were going for.
3.
Where is it? There it is. And then you guys can go ahead and take your moves.
Okay.
Unless somebody else wants to play a card.
I would like to play a card.
Oh, there you go.
I'd like to copy any player's gate movement value.
Oh.
So does that mean that I get to do each of their dice?
No, anyone.
You can do any one
Just
of
one?
any one of their dice. So essentially what's out there, a 1, a 2, a 3,
4. They're all out
and a
there.
4. So you can take
Oh,
any
okay.
movement you
I
want.
thought that I got to like
Do all
pick
of
red and get to do everything that he does.
No.
Oh, bummer.
That would be nice.
That would be so nice. So maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know yet.
Except you've already showed the card, so you probably
No, I
wanna...
said what I wanted to do.
Oh.
I didn't actually show it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, unless anybody
Yeah, and I
did
don't
say
know what
that.
card that is.
If even you don't know, then
Then they won't know.
Well, I know, but I won't cross it off.
We're gonna use it, do it. Oh, no, I guess we're already doing moves and like.
So there's
And I'll forget in 10 minutes.
So who's already moved? Is this anybody done any moves yet?
Just me.
Me, just me.
Hold it.
I did my
And
4.
you are green.
Just
Yeah.
me, I went to... But that
okay, that's me. I can't use it, I don't think. So,
So you get to look at someone's.
I'm gonna do my move.
I guess so, yeah.
And yours.
So I have a 3 at the bottom, so can I go to the stream here?
So just wait
wait
till
until they
everybody
pick
does
their
their moves
cards.
and then you get to look.
Yeah, wait until they pick
Did you
more
do that?
cards.
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah.
Unless I want to have
Okay.
the ones from last turn.
Ah, yes.
And we're still playing the
but
9.
we
Yeah,
maybe
you did.
have to do it at the
Sure.
end, though.
No, not yet.
Okay.
That's a 2.
How is that even possible? Wow. I got no information.
Alright.
Bummer.
Ah,
I'm gonna move my
that
4
is unfortunate.
there.
That goes back.
So if we haven't earned any moves, we have to wait until the end of you guys doing all your stuff and then we look? Or
Yeah,
can we look
because
whenever we want?
you'd want them to have all their cards in hand first before you then picked.
I was saying before though, unless there's something from last turn you're hoping to get. I don't know.
Yeah.
If that makes any
You
sense.
might not want them to have all cards in
Yeah.
hand first, but just to
Too
make it
many.
equal for every other
Sure.
time,
Keeps it simple too, right?
and wait till everybody's done their moves, picks their cards up.
I'd like to play a card.
You gotta wait till everybody's done moving,
Okay.
and then you can see if anybody in front of you wants to play with. Oh, I played this one.
So if I wanted to look at somebody's card, would now be the time?
Not until that all of the cubes are off the move mat.
Okay, so
Okay.
should I just take mine off because I can't use it?
Yeah, you throw it in the.
Thank you.
Aaron's doing some Sudoku
well.
over there.
I can't find the last one.
It's like he's got 3 moves every turn.
Yeah, actually.
The kids don't want to play with the puppy?
Well, he's still in the room. I don't want to bring him out because he'll just be wild.
No, but I mean, like, put him downstairs with the kids.
Yeah, he'd
Yeah,
pee
he'd
all
bug
over
the
the
kid.
carpet.
No, he'd just bug the kids. They'd be yelling at him to lie down all the time. Then he'd be like, let's play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put this one back, and then I'll use my 3. Yeah.
Did you get any info?
We got 1 that time.
You got one?
He only has like 2 cards left in his deck.
No, he's got more than that.
Does he?
He's got 5. I think he
What?
I think
It
he
really
had,
looks like 2.
I think he had 6. Well, maybe he
There's
whittled
some in
it
his
down
hand
since
over
I
there,
last.
but it's looking like 2.
But that's, yeah, the only pieces of information he doesn't know are there. And now he's making more. Oh, so how many do you have left after you pick this one
I
out?
have 4 right in my
Oh.
hand right now.
And you're gonna take one out?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm using the other method of finding them.
That's the easier
Oh,
way
yeah.
of finding them when you get down to 4 or 5.
It's
Just
like
look at
the
your
symbols.
card.
There for
Yeah.
me.
And
You're
now
more
where are you
likely
going?
to make a
Use my
mistake
one.
that
One,
way,
two.
but
This one here?
Please.
I guess I could have passed it.
where's your home? You're red.
It's over here.
Oh,
It's-
you're-
I'm not that close
You're
to it.
far and away.
Yeah, yeah.
You can get there in
I could take a gamble with 10 cards left. I pick this one.
He can get there in 1, 2. He needs 3 moves to get home.
Well, the way
fastest.
that this has been happening for him, though, it's been 2 times
Well,
now
yeah,
he's gotten
but
3
look,
moves
he's
out
got
of a
no,
roll.
he's got no cubes left. So he's either got to release everything this
Yeah.
turn, or he's got to bite it like I did.
Well, he's already activated Technic. So I don't know what other card he could activate that has that on it.
We'll see what happens. Let's see if he runaways.
Oh.
We haven't had a runaway
It's down
yet.
to 3.
So
Oh, he's down to 3.
there we go.
Because
Do you want to guess? Do you want to guess?
If he,
I'm gonna go back to my ship.
yeah.
Okay, so now
I know.
we get to look, or does she play her
So
action
you
first?
did not get to move, and you
Correct.
did not get to move.
Yeah.
So as soon as we don't get to move, as soon as you don't get to move after the Galactic Randomizer phase, then you can,
Look.
unless somebody wants to use a move card.
I want to play a card, not a
So
move card. a
if
look
anybody
card.
wants to play a move card,
There's
I don't
probably
want
an action
to-
that says moves.
Lisa, do you want to? Jen, you would be next to play a move card. If you don't want to play a move card and nobody else wants to play a move card this turn, meaning twins or activating Singulara, then they should ask their question first.
Yeah.
Before we move on to the next piece.
Okay, I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
So Jen, can I see one of your cards? Is that how that works?
Yeah. Sorry, it's not a question. It's a you get to pick a card from someone.
All right. I'll pick the one you're not trying to show me. All right.
I don't want that one.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
I changed my mind. Can I see a different one?
Yeah. I don't like that one.
like
Do you
that
have any
one.
cards?
I have 3.
You have 3. Just do also want to go for Jen because she's really far. I'll take a peek also.
And so at the end, we're just guessing a planet, right? That's the you get back to your spaceship and you guess a planet.
Yeah, once you know
Yeah.
what planet he's on, you can just go get him.
So if you got any information out of that, I didn't see you cross anything
Yeah.
off, but Melissa crossed something off. You would take that card from your planet deck, put it in your hand, don't show anybody.
Right.
I'd like to play.
So I think it worked for her. I don't think it worked for you.
Does anybody have less than 5 cards? Anyone else?
Do
What
not.
do you mean?
Just
Oh.
you.
You have to say.
About the big
You just wanted to point it out,
The rule
didn't you?
that we played last time was you can say more than 5, or you have to give a specific number under 5.
I have way more than 5.
I
Double
might
that
have
and
twice
add
as
one.
many as
Yeah.
5.
Okay, I want to play a card.
Okay,
Which
so
one?
did you mark your last card that you played? Did you not just play a card?
No. What did
I
I
thought
play?
you. Oh, you did
She was
play a
waiting.
card.
She's
You were
waiting.
waiting till
Yeah.
after these guys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So I'm gonna play Krabby. So I'm gonna look at a card and look at one of your cards.
Oh man, I'm behind on this today.
Which one looks lucky? One.
Okay, so Krabby. Krabby.
Oh, that was last game.
I'm watching the action instead of paying attention to what I should be doing.
So sorry, what does Krabby do?
Look
It's
at one
not
card.
the where he is.
Look at a card from
What's that?
somebody else's
It's not where he
hand.
is. That.
Look
Oh,
at
that's
one.
what-
Yeah.
Look at one card from one player's hand. That's what Krabby does.
Oh.
But you should have it down in front of you now, and cross it off.
Oh right, even if it's in my hand, I still.
Yeah,
still
because that was just
Yeah.
activated. It
Right,
and
I
played
see,
it.
I see, I forgot about that, okay. And so there's a couple of those then I have to catch up on.
Alright, moves are done. Cards, second round, so we're. Any more cards to play?
Down to 10.
Oops.
I don't think I want to play. No, I do not want to play a card. Did you drop it? Oh, you dropped
I
a card.
dropped a card. I mean, yeah, I got a couple ice down there. Can you find them for me?
Really?
Just, if I could get more for the bidding, that'd be great.
She's like, I
Alright.
just want to see you crawl under the table.
Unless somebody stops me, I'm gonna reset this round.
I'm good. I don't need to play anything.
I'm good.
Okay, so everybody take your little markers off except for the activates. If you activated something, that stays for the rest of the game.
That was the third round?
That was the second round. So we are now into the third round. It is Lisa's turn. If somebody wants to play a card, we'll play cards. Otherwise, Lisa will roll them up.
Oh, do I roll this one or those ones?
Those ones.
Good roll, good roll.
3s all around, or what?
Good roll.
There's a 4,
There's
a
one,
2.
Oh, there's no ones.
There's a lot
Sorry.
of 3s.
2, 3, and 4.
Holy threes.
2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4.
So
That's
2,
the
2,
plan.
3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Did I do that right? 4 threes. Wow. Alright.
Well,
That's not.
Okay then.
Yeah.
are you asking the magic 8 ball what
Right.
your first move should be?
So cards before bidding. Anyone want to roll all the dice again, or
I don't think I want to use my second activate. I'm using all my lifelines already.
Nope.
Nope. We all good to go on to
Oh, wait. Maybe I'll re-roll a dice.
You want to re-roll one?
Yeah,
Okay. Before bidding or after bidding?
before.
Okay.
Cortex?
Cortex, yeah.
Cortex. Oh,
Sorry, what just
painful,
happened?
That was from your hand.
Cortex.
I'm gonna re-roll a dice. Can I pick any dice?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Anyone you want.
2.
What was it before? 3?
3.
2, 2, 3, 3, 2,
But I
3.
eliminated a 3.
Did I just
so-
do that?
Sorry, thank you.
So everybody should have 9 cards in front of them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
It's just good to check that every once in a while because it's easy to not do it. And so we're on to the bidding. So you're first to bid. Lisa's got the power, and she's taken a whole handful.
Handful.
Ah.
Might get some knocked out.
What is she gonna do? Oh my. This could really screw me.
So for singular, you end up moving 2 spaces?
You move 1.
Oh, okay. So you just trade 2 additional cards for it.
Just
yeah,
to get to a
and
gate
you can
for your
only
turn.
use it if you didn't get to move already in the turn. Meaning you didn't win a
Right.
gate die that gives you a movement. You could also win a gate die that gives you a movement, but
Not use it.
not use it. Essentially, it's not worded so well on the card, I can fix that. It's essentially, if you didn't get to move, you can use it.
Alright. I don't have any ice on me, so
That's too bad.
it's a shame.
Who's here?
Well, I don't have any
Also
either.
don't have any ice.
I will put 4. I will put those on the 4. Did you have any more? No, you're out. Okay. And I will put those on the orange 2. Actually, I'll put 1 more on the 4 and the rest on the orange 2. So 1 more on red, the rest on orange. Oh wait, not orange. That's not what I want. Oh crap.
Oh, crabby you.
Give me those pink ones back. Well, it doesn't matter. They're gonna release anyway.
Exactly.
Put them all on. Put them all on the 4.
Can't
Put 'em
tell
all on-
on top of orange which are red and which are pink.
They're all
They
pink.
should
They're all pink?
Yeah, put them all on the 4.
Where's
This
that?
is the bottom
That
one.
looks easier
'Cause I-
for you to do.
Because I got nothing else I can.
So orange and
I
black,
can use.
no cubes. No ice.
I can't use the 2. I mean, I could.
Anybody want to release everything from deep space?
Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Crickets. So far, this is not good. I probably should mark my move before I get it. Alright. Anybody else want to bid? Oh, it's my bid. I'm good. I've got nothing left. You've got nothing left. Jen, you've got stuff
I'm
left.
good, I'm okay.
But we're releasing all the ice after this round, so
So,
you might as well
put it
throw it on.
alright.
in. All on that one.
Yep.
Aaron,
Put a couple
anything?
in.
I don't know, it doesn't
I
matter.
know.
And how about you, Fraser?
I got nothing.
Alright.
Alright. Nothing.
Put them through.
Green really wants this.
Random. Oh, it would suck if you lost that.
Chances
okay.
are.
Holy shit.
That is too green.
Got it.
Is
Just
that
barely.
not even a
enough.
purple?
Holy
One
smokes.
purple, one blue,
That's
one red, one yellow.
best
What
case
went
scenario
in
for
there? Was it like 8 or 9?
But now you're stacked for the next 3 too.
Yeah, you're in good shape. So there you go.
Wow.
Unless anybody wants to.
No.
Alright, purple for 1. And
Two of them come out.
2 a tie.
green and is it green or blue?
Yellow.
It's green, yellow, yellow. Purple and yellow.
Yellow holding strong.
Green
Yeah,
and
never
blue.
mind.
Oh man.
I haven't seen a red one.
Pink. Oh.
Anybody want to pull a stabilizer?
Game's over, everybody go
Does
home.
anybody want
Anybody want to
I
do
can do
something?
it.
You want to pull a stabilizer?
Yep, pixel.
Okay. That was my
Where
last
is
card I
it?
had. So I get nothing from that.
Oh, do I get to do it?
Yeah, you can pick whichever one you want. You can't look in the randomizer when you do it though. And then you put it back in.
Looks like 3 green, 3 pink. So it goes back in.
And a blue.
And a purple.
What is it? 3?
3 green, 3 pink.
It still doesn't help me. Holy smokes.
The 4 green looks
purple?
like it takes it. 3 purple.
What's that one down there though? There's one by the
There's
base.
3.
That's a pink and a, oh,
There's
that's another
It's
purple.
all purple.
4 purple.
4 green, 4 purple.
Fire it up again.
So far, it's working for you.
My pixel doesn't have a label.
Label?
Your pixel has a label for this
Oh,
type of card games.
interesting.
4 green, 4
Must have
red.
been a later.
Later edition.
Yeah.
Reprint.
Yeah.
Takes a little longer with 6 people.
I see blue.
That does look like a
3
blue.
blue, 4 blue. What did I win? A 3. Can I go anywhere with 3?
You could. You could
I
go to
could
Krabby.
4
Krabby.
blue takes it, unless anybody wants to do something about it.
Finally get a move, and Fraser's gonna rob me.
Let's see.
So you could activate
Classic.
the stabilizer thing
Let's
again.
see.
So it's 4 blue, but I don't have like anything, right? Yeah.
4 blue in there if you want to.
Yeah,
Have
2
to-
yellow.
2 yellow? I'm good.
Yeah.
So is it blue?
Yeah.
Blue it is.
I
Alright.
get one.
Purple.
Purple.
Yay.
You have to be very careful around that thing.
I know.
I would have knocked
You
it
feel
over
so
with
guilty
6,000.
when you hit it and then someone else's comes out and you're just like, sorry about that.
Oh, a red, a pink,
3 purple.
purples.
3 purple.
Woohoo! So that means I get to go to a 3 and a 2.
I need 2,
Yeah.
in whichever order
And
you
a
want.
3. Okay.
That thing's getting full. Oh damn, there's a lot here.
But who will come out in the end?
That's a good question.
If the platforms were little, had edges, you could pick up the whole thing and pour it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of making them
They could
bowls.
stack. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got? 3 blue?
3 blue,
3
3
yellow.
pink, 3
3
yellow,
green.
3 green.
Oh my goodness.
Why? I put how many pink did I put on there? Like
Yeah, but
15?
we stacked them.
I haven't seen a red in
What
like
the
3
heck
days.
is going on?
No redheads.
2.
That's pink for sure.
It should
Is
be.
there?
4 pinks.
Oh.
I don't know how much more I can seed it. Like seriously, what did I have on there? 8?
Oh, there it is. So
That was
at the
too
end of that
close.
round, I'll come back.
Okay. Any cards?
Oh yes, the card
Anybody want to
stays.
re-roll the
Oh yeah.
Shuffle
Anybody
the
want
deck,
to
so
screw
to speak.
everybody
re-roll the
out?
die?
Anybody want to reactivate silence?
And I can.
I'm good. Oh, I'm not first. Lisa's first. Anybody want to play a card?
I'm gonna go for it. Why
Can't
not?
get ya.
You
I'm,
gonna play
I'm
one?
gonna play a card.
Okay, what are you gonna? So anybody want to play a card
Did you
in
go
front?
first? Do you
Before
wanna
me,
play?
yeah. All the
No. Do you want to play?
Nope.
No. You want to play, Aaron?
Sorry, I want to make sure I have the same ones down as everyone else does. Did that randomizer phase. I'm gonna copy a player's gate movement value.
Twins.
Yeah.
All right. Twins.
And I'm gonna make it a 3.
Okay.
Sorry, what did you say? I copied this pink dice.
Copied it?
Yeah.
He's
with
gonna take the
twins.
3.
Oh, okay.
So there's two ones.
Right.
There's two
Okay.
cards that'll give you movement. Twins is one, and Singular is the
Right,
other.
I see. Okay.
Twins is cheaper because you only get to copy a movement. You don't get to pick any movement. But in a 6-player game, usually everyone's out there. But not this case. There's no one out there.
So I'm just gonna move to the 3 to Technic there.
But I was gonna
And I've already
play
seen
the card.
it, so I don't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Do you move before I play the card?
It depends unless you were gonna veto
Veto?
his.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
but what
no,
if I was
sorry,
gonna
go-
re-roll all the die?
You
Oh, that's
have
fine.
to
Put it-
do.
We'll read what it says
Oh,
on the card.
okay.
That has to be done. When
What
does
does
it say?
it, what does it say on
Oh.
the card when it has to be played?
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one then. Never mind.
Oh, you were looking at
yeah.
the one.
Well, I think I was looking at this one, but then he played it, so I took it out of my hand. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll do this one instead. But it does say before
When all bidding is done.
before we do that. Yeah. Okay.
As soon as
Do you
bidding
want-
is
you've
done.
already seen
Yeah,
it?
no, you can. Oh, it's because you've been through the Galactic
I was there
Randomizer
once
phase.
already.
I gotcha.
I've already seen it.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
too late for the silence one if that's what you were.
In that case, I would also like to do that. If
I might
everyone's
as
okay
well
with
just
it.
double check this. I'm sure I've seen it already.
Everyone okay with me using twins?
I'm not vetoing that.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna
So,
copy
so
the
using it as an
4.
activation, though, right?
She's
yeah,
gonna activate
I put
it.
I
Yeah.
put my token on it.
Oh yes.
Big ol' stack.
So there's 8, 9, 10, 11 on the table now.
I can go there. And thanks. So
Freeze
that
away.
means I have to take my little
Yep.
die off.
And it goes right here. Or well, you're gonna get it back.
Yeah.
Don't. Actually, I'll start.
So I guess I would have missed my
9?
opportunity to play a card. Is that right? Because she's already gone.
No, you could still play a card.
Okay.
You.
Because she played one, now
Because
it
she
goes
played a
back
card,
around
now
again.
it's
Oh,
just
so
an
so
option.
it's
Still
just,
have to
just like
wait.
the bidding, same thing.
Yeah, you'd have to give
Yeah.
everybody else a chance, but yeah.
So did you want to play a card?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna-
does anybody want to play a card in front of Fraser?
I
I'd be next to play because Melissa just played one.
Right.
I
Normally
do.
it would be from Lisa, but because
Yeah.
now it's from the last person to play a card, I don't want to play nothing.
Neither do I.
I do. It's not gonna screw you up. It's the same as twins.
You're gonna
I want
activate
to.
that as well?
Yeah, but do I have to do it as my first move or can I do it as my second move?
You can't do it if you have a move.
Oh, damn it! Never mind.
Okay.
Wait,
Only if you've
then I
not
have to undo
earned
that.
a
Oh,
date
did you have a
already
move?
on this
Well,
turn.
yeah, one of them was mine, but he copied my move.
Oh, yeah, you can't do.
No, but yeah, I just copied
So
it. I didn't
It's not a
steal
big
it.
deal.
As far as I looked, I haven't
Oh.
uncrossed anything, so
Okay.
it
Okay.
was just
It's okay.
dotting existing things. Okay, my bad.
Okay, so I didn't move, so I'd like to
Yeah,
activate.
it's in the small print. You may copy only if you have not earned a gate already on this turn, meaning a
Every
die.
other turn I had it.
Fraser wants to play a card.
So I'm gonna do the same thing when I activate twins.
Okay, and you don't have a movement.
I haven't moved yet. Yeah.
Okay.
So
No, but like
Yeah,
you
you
don't
didn't
have a
win
move.
one?
You didn't win a movement.
You didn't
no,
win a dice.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Then you're good.
So
That's it? 5?
Oh, we already redistributed the dice.
yeah, okay. And so I think this
Oh, I
has
didn't
been so
know.
long.
When we move
I
now?
didn't-
don't even
yeah,
know what
we-
to do here.
I think we can move now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No more cards.
This is the only move I can make with all these dice. 2, 3.
Well, now you can move from there as well, though.
Yeah, but I
So
still
remember,
can't
you're looking for the 9.
go anywhere.
What do you have?
Because I have the
You have a 2 now. Do you
I
have
have
another
a
one?
2 and a 3, and
And you've been there already?
yeah,
Yeah.
You mean you could, but
that's okay.
if you want to get yourself
If it
maybe
gets you
closer
closer to
your
home,
own.
yeah, then it's worth taking it.
So.
If anybody cares, I'm at 4.
How many are you at?
2.
You're at a 50-50
so when
shot.
I do,
When we look
but I
at
still
a
gotta
card
get home.
and we're looking at the symbol and we mark the symbol, we mark the planet too.
You're
right?
looking at the 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
We
marking
mark
the
off the
symbol.
planet.
Any symbol you mark off,
You do that planet,
that planet,
once you
yeah.
get a symbol from it.
you
Okay.
betcha.
Okay.
I cannot find a symbol.
Remember that. Also, if you look at the bottoms of them too, right? That's like actually a lot easier. The
What
bigger I
planets
find.
have it?
So you're supposed to announce when you're under 5 cards?
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but if somebody asks,
You have to
then
tell
you
them.
have to tell them. I'm over 5 or I'm at whatever you're actually at if you're under 5.
Okay.
So throw me my cube back on that one.
Yeah.
Why do I only have 6?
You're seated.
Yeah, I should be good to go, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how we're playing it.
Did you get much? Yeah, like 10?
I got lost back, yeah. It's 6 and 6. I got 14 back.
Nice. Okay. We almost done that?
Yeah. I mean, unless somebody wants to play a card, still. I think we all did actually. The card. All right. Oh yeah, and we've already given rights back. So we're gonna start the next round.
All right.
So Jim's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I had anything I wanted to play.
We did do a card phase. So.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody want to play a card before we roll?
Take your activations back.
All right. Take on your try things off.
2, 3, 2, 2, 2,
3-2.
3, 2. Wow, variety.
Wow.
So, cards. 4 bidding cards. Like if anybody wants to re-roll the dice.
I'll play a card. Anybody else want to play in front of me? We're back to 0 now, right? Because we released the ice, so just put that on her cube on 1.
Oh yeah.
I hope this doesn't put anything down.
What is it?
Reroll all dice before bidding starts.
What card is that?
Decopod. I'm like, don't be the one he needs.
I guess I could veto it.
You could veto it.
Yeah, I'll veto that. Amphibious.
Oh, thank you for the information. Down to 3. We're probably
And
at
you're
the
close
same-
to home, eh?
Yeah, well, pretty rubbing up against it.
So did you oh wait, you got vetoed.
Yeah, veto that. So, any more cards?
I'd like to. Oh no, never mind.
I don't think I'm done. Now
No,
that
no,
I've
I'm
been vetoed.
Is there only 1 veto card in the deck?
2.
There's 2. Okay. That makes more sense for vetoing a veto. Although you could always activate.
Alright, bidding goes. Gem bidding.
No. Well. No. Well, no, I'm not.
I'm gonna put all of them on the black.
Is
I
it like a 2 or
wanna
3?
play a card. Can I play a card?
Does it say
If it's
anytime?
during bidding.
Anytime.
That sounds like you can.
Okay, I'm gonna
2s and
ask
3s.
Amoeboid.
You're gonna ask it, me Boyd?
I'm gonna put down Amoeboid. Oh no!
What?
Ah, don't fake me out. Ah! He's like, no! I need the board. Where's the board?
Ask a yes or no
A
question?
yes or no question to
Oh,
somebody.
so
you.
I meant to ask if it was gonna be top secret or not.
It is.
Question.
Yeah.
It is a secret
No one else
question.
gets to know.
The secret
Oh.
board of Zaphod.
Unless somebody wants to veto it.
Yeah, you just don't want me to get as close as you
I could
are.
veto it if I wanted to.
You could.
Can you veto it?
Well,
Can you veto
with
it?
You
an
go ahead,
activation
you
of
wait
whatever
your
you do.
You can
waste
also
your
veto a
activation.
veto.
Go for it,
no.
yeah.
You can.
Go
It
ahead
says
and
right
waste
on
your
the veto
activation.
card. You can veto a
We'll
veto.
save ours.
Okay.
That's a double negative.
What if the person doesn't know the answer to your
He does
question?
that a lot.
You ask me a yes or no question like,
It's a yes or no answer, so I guess if it's not a yes or no question, then I guess they lose their chance, or
no,
they
but
have
like
to
if
clarify.
it is a yes or no question, but you don't know the answer. Like say if I say like, is it
His question
not
has
this
to
planet
be,
or whatever.
you can only answer yes or no, so the question has to be specified, like, has to be worded properly for you to have to answer yes or no.
What if they assume that you have knowledge that you do not?
The question has to be clear enough to give you a yes or no answer.
If they can't answer it, then you say you're gonna have to clarify that.
Rewrite that question.
Uh-huh. Does it have to be
you
game
keep,
relevant?
keep asking?
It does not.
It does not have to be
It
game
does
relevant.
not.
That's fun.
You could say, Lisa, did you sleep with Fraser? They have to be truthful.
I knew I bet you
They
did.
have to be truthful.
I would just roll
you're
the 8
asking me to go
ball. That one.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm trying to point to it on the.
It is not clear.
On the
Try
thing.
again later.
Does not look likely.
So,
Do you know which one I mean?
Did you draw a picture for him?
I can draw a picture if you want.
do you have another one of these cards? You can just show me.
I used to. Dang it, no. But I
Just
do
like
any
have.
moves.
Go point at his
I
board.
don't have
We'll
any
close our
moves with
eyes.
those.
Here, I can show you on here.
That's why we did one of those. So.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna do either, so that means we just sit here for that whole.
We sit here, then, if we don't get a move, if our
Nice,
ice
yeah.
don't come
Nice.
out randomly, and we don't get a
So
move,
the
we get
answer
to
is
look at
no?
someone else's card anyway.
Okay.
Which might give us information, maybe not.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, and then I'll wipe this off so nobody knows. The answer was no. This shadow's really nice on this cheap board that I got from the dollar store. There, now you can't read it.
Try.
Yes.
You could offer Melissa that I drive her home if you want to throw the bike rack on the
Sure. It's on the Xterra. It's ready to go.
Okay, then if you load the bike on, I'll take her home.
Yeah, totally.
What do you, Jack?
I can also give her a ride home. I live pretty close to her.
Should I bike with her?
Yeah,
Bike rack?
yeah.
Oh,
I give her a ride home all the time.
With the bike?
Oh.
No yes or no questions.
You could probably go in the back of the Outback.
What
That'd
was
be
my
later.
question? It was that, so that means
Cram it in and
I
that's it
gotta
for you.
get rid of that one. You have not.
What did
Right?
What did
No.
I miss?
No.
What did I miss?
Now it's semantics. Is it a double negative?
No, it's,
What was
no,
the
I just
question?
have to make
We
sure.
don't know.
Oh.
I
It's a
did
secret.
it right.
But Trevor's telling everybody the answer was no.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
It's no.
Yeah, play it long.
That doesn't necessarily tell me that. Dang it. That just tells me one of them. I don't even understand my own deduction. Okay,
No,
I'm gonna have to
I'm
think about
I'm
that.
sure there's information that I can get out of this, but I don't know which one it means.
I know. And I'm not sure anymore either what I did.
Alright, so.
I know that much. I know I'm
Do you want it?
closer to a potential.
Oh, I'm next. I'm sorry.
No, it was,
No,
he
maybe.
interrupted us with the card, so.
Right. Okay. I'm
I
gonna-
can't say for sure I
gonna
eliminated a
join
card
you here.
because of it.
boy.
Holy cow.
Oh my. Well then.
Yeah.
I even have a
Little dishes would be a lot nicer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Where
probably
they
get, you know, the little dish that we had for the
Like this?
that spot, but the
No.
smaller one I had before,
Oh.
I'll probably get like 7 of those
Like
because
soy
they come in
sauce
different
dishes.
colors.
soy dishes, soy sauce
Yeah.
dishes.
Yeah, anything
Sushi
would
bowls.
actually work, and just put a color on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then they
Oh my
go-
goodness, it's crowded there. Well,
You can only do it if you can fit on the card.
Yeah, something like it.
My. And they really want that first two. How many cards you got left on your planet deck there, Fraser?
Just 2.
Oh,
These
isn't
are
that
nice,
special?
Okay.
Ah. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go for 3 there on the orange. Crank them up. I don't have much choice.
I'm not bidding because I have no moves from those numbers.
No, you never know
You
what's
don't have
gonna
the one
happen
that you
after
can add or
bidding.
subtract 2 numbers?
You got the blue one that you can add or subtract.
Or I guess you could just not get one and then look at a card or
That's stream.
play that
Stream
I'm gonna
out.
look at a
or
card.
play Singularity too.
Yeah.
Alright, anyone
Or
else?
twins.
Unit, I'm already
Well,
in.
twins wouldn't help you, but
Do
single.
you wanna add any more? You went all in
nope.
too.
Yeah.
You wanna add
I'm
any
all
more?
in.
I do not want to add any more.
I'm
3
like Texas.
unclaimed die.
I'm like Texas
I
Hold'em
should have
right
spread
now.
a couple out. Alright,
Yeah, me too.
here we go.
Wait,
So,
cards.
Cards.
just cards, right?
Senor.
Senor.
Oh, okay, cards.
Wait.
Would anybody like to play a card?
Let me look. Let me look. No.
Would anybody before me like to play a card? Because I would like to play a card. I
I'm gonna
don't
play
care
a
what you're
card.
doing.
I'm gonna play a card.
You're gonna play a card.
Oh,
yeah.
hello.
I'm going to re-roll all the dice.
Saves me from activating a
I
card.
was wondering if you
Oh,
Stick on the
that's
risk
not
today.
nice. That's not
Roll,
nice.
roll.
Oh.
All of them, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Grab
Grab your pyramids.
Well,
Nobody's vetoing, right?
just checking, yeah, I don't know.
We're all on board
Oh.
with this. You gonna veto that?
No, I'm not.
You don't
Oh,
have
okay.
any dice on board.
She just wants to do it because she can.
Although they'll come up.
Strategy.
No, she
Strategy.
probably.
Try and block
Ooh.
some from winning.
I don't know why I'm rolling these last 3, but
Yeah, good point.
It's not like we can bet again.
I guess somebody could put 2 additional ones with
Did
an
I get it?
activation.
3. I got the same one. It's not even the one I wanted. I would have rather you rolled me a 1. Ah,
Alright,
it's painful.
Okay.
on we go.
Now we're going. Drop it.
Drop it.
Make the ice fall.
What's
Interesting.
that noise?
It sounds
Let's hope
like
it's
a
paragraphs.
transformer.
Ah.
Sounds like a
Transforming.
carpet
Good
noise, but
transforming.
louder.
Epic battle.
Well, that's a lot of yellow.
It is a lot of
In
yellow.
the backyard.
Oh my, I
1,
think
2,
yellow's
3, 4,
got
5,
it.
6, 7, 8, 9 yellow.
Not Bumblebee.
Okay.
Oh, that transformer. Now I know what you mean.
Oh, there's even more yellow now.
I think Bumblebee's more likely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I love Bumblebee at
Does
the
anybody
Universal
want to
Studios.
pull a?
I haven't seen it. I
Pull a
haven't
fast
been
one
there.
on Fraser.
Anybody want to mess with 9 yellow? I don't think so.
Where are you?
Nine
You're yellow and you're heading
He's got a
to
4
yellow.
here.
Oh man, he's heading back home.
Is he gonna make it?
Not gonna touch him.
Is it a 4 at home too?
It's a 4 to get home and he acts first.
So he has a lot
Oh,
of yellow in there.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
go for it.
Well, he might be making a blind guess. He's got 1 in 2 chance.
We both have a bed.
Oh, there we go.
For
He
eight
might
to
not
go for
guess
it.
yet. I don't know.
There's
I don't
a
have
lot in
enough.
there.
I don't have enough to know yet.
Alright,
You still got 2, right?
on we go. What?
You still got 2 as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I know what it is, but
You think you know. You've got 2 cards and you think
no,
you
but I
know.
mean, based on your question, it did give me a hint as
Did
to
it?
which of the 2 I.
Is that 3 red or 2 red and 2
That is 4 pink.
Oh, wow. Look at you got something.
Yay!
Is that-
I won
is
the
that
one
what-
I should win.
Is that the one that you need to go home? No.
Maybe.
No.
Yeah.
So what
it
happens if you guess wrong?
Oh.
Well, then you're out of the game because
Yeah, you
you
lose.
look at
You
it
lose.
secretly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you're
have to
done.
stay
So
in.
how the end
Oh,
game works
in that
is
case.
you would secretly take this, take it behind your thing, take the black light, shine it on the card, and see if what you guessed, you would first circle it on your card, your answer. Make it
Right.
really obvious, this is my answer.
Okay.
Everybody else would say, this is my first choice for my answer, my second choice, and my third choice. Just in case you're right, and fourth and fifth, because there's
To see how close.
to
they
see
were.
how close you were to, if you want to do second, third, fourth, fifth place.
Okay.
If you're wrong, you have to stay there and sit there and sulk, because we may have to ask you questions. But you have no more influence whatsoever in the game. Any cubes that come out, they don't matter anymore. If you have the most cubes, you don't actually win. Your cubes still go back in if we have to do a rethrow, but you're essentially not able to influence the game.
So anyway,
Okay.
nobody's pulling a stabilizer.
Who is that for? The two?
Yeah.
No, he's already back home.
All right, there you go.
All right.
On the
That's all she
cards.
wrote. So is that a blue on the pink? Did I get
When
it?
can we ask for a card?
Is it a blue on the green also?
Like
Did
if
I
you
get
wanna
that one
play a
too?
card?
Yeah.
Oh, when we
I
asked
got
for a
both.
card, once.
Double fours.
The people who have had
So
moves
can
have
you-
moves, I think.
So I
you
could
wait for them
keep
to all
one of
move
them
and then
and
you
I
play a
could
card.
also copy somebody else's, right?
No, if you
Yeah.
use yours, you can keep yours, but if you use it for movement, you can't
Oh
copy
yeah,
anybody
does
that's right. That's
specify.
the mistake I made last time.
It does specify.
Same rule.
And when can you guess? Once you move back on your planet, you
As
guess right
soon
away?
as you touch, you can guess.
Gotcha.
And nobody can stop you from guessing if you make it back.
Interesting.
So does sorry, clarifying again. Does blue being on those count as me earning a gate or me not using them and picking somebody else instead?
Yeah, if
Copy
you
is fine.
if you don't, yeah, like I said to
So
Aaron
don't
earlier,
take them
the
and
card is literally not written well. It's meant to say if you have a movement that you've used,
Yeah.
if you've moved, you cannot use that card or Singulara. If you do not move, if you don't use your movement die, because you have the option to not use it if you want, you can use that card instead. Or you can not use that card, you can not move, and you can take the question instead.
But she has to wait until anybody who didn't get a move gets to look at someone's card.
And somebody could, and so if you decide to not move, and then you decide to take that card, and somebody vetoes your card,
I'm hooked.
you're hooped because
Yeah.
you no longer have your move.
Yeah.
Is that what you're getting at?
I don't know.
Okay.
It brought something up.
Right.
Excellent.
So yeah, I think I have enough.
Okay, so we're on after the Galactic Randomizer phase.
We're doing cards.
We're doing moves now.
Now.
Or
cards.
Anybody want to do a card before we move?
I would like to play a card.
All right.
Anybody before me? Want to play a card?
I am
Play a card,
not
Aaron?
before you.
He's
I'm
got
going
so
to
many in his hand.
copy somebody's gate movement activation.
Twins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else want to play before me?
No.
I would also like to do that.
Where are you? You're red, and you got to get back there. Yeah, no, I'll let that go.
And then I copied this too here.
I'm also going to copy it too. So do we just go ahead and move?
Yeah, so now everybody can go ahead and move unless anybody wants to play any other cards. No, so we can all go ahead and move.
That's all still just simultaneous movement kind of thing?
Yeah.
Well, it technically does.
Now theoretically at this point we should let you move first.
Because
I have
that's
to
the
take
dice.
my-
Yeah.
Because that's the dice.
It's-
But nobody else is about to land on their planet and guess that I can. Well, you just landed on Pixel.
Yeah, but I won't do anything until he does what he needs to do.
Because,
Should I stay in that case?
well,
I had to make it clear where I
theoretically,
was going.
yeah. So theoretically, this movement of the card giving you a move is all part of the move. Which one would get to move first? I could.
We could all
you're
go,
playing,
but then
you're
do
playing.
things in
You're
order.
playing the card, so theoretically you're moving before he does. So if you want to guess at the solution right
But
now,
the way the card,
you can.
which is does it matter because the way you have this being right
Yeah.
is the Galactic Randomizer, then cards,
Yeah.
then
And then the people
moving,
move, yeah.
then cards again.
Yeah, but it's
So
copying.
does she play her card during the move, or does
My
she have
card-
to wait?
My card is a move.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
So, but if
after
we're
the
on
randomizer
move,
phase.
Her card
Yeah.
is a move,
So
but
we
it's
have it
immediately
in the
after.
card.
so
It
she
specifically
plays her card
says
and moves
immediately.
it before
Then
the
I do what I
move
wanna
we
do.
go through
Yeah.
the moves. Okay, that makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he could veto that
Yeah.
if she's ballsy enough to make a guess
Okay,
with
got it.
5,
Only
6 cards.
because I
Yeah.
have a
Could be.
bedtime. Like, it's not a bedtime. I just like was hoping we were gonna be
Mary,
done like
we
by
need to
certain times. I'm like,
end
this
this.
is my out. Love it, but I like have
Gotta go.
prior engagements too. So yeah, I was gonna do that. I was gonna make a guess, but it's top
Okay.
secret, so nobody knows.
So what you would do is you take your pen.
Yeah, and make it really
circle
obvious which
one
I'm
of them that
guessing.
you think
Yeah.
it is.
One of the ones that I think it is.
Yeah, you circle the one you think it is. Everybody else
Yep.
will take your pen
Mhm.
and you will label which one you think is your first choice of what you think it is, your second choice, and your third choice. So
We all do that?
we all do that. Just in case she's right, then we can figure out who's second.
We're
and
guessing
third.
the planet.
Just in case I'm right.
Just in case.
Well, she's got a 1 in 6 chance. I've seen worse.
Have you?
Did you get it right?
This game?
Boom! Mic drop!
Did you?
No way! Yeah, like oh my gosh, I was like.
Was it Giga?
Was it?
Ah, I
Sorry, you guys didn't put your first or third yet, maybe.
Oh, I
That's okay.
Oh, I was
I-
so surprised. I was
I
like,
screwed up
this
from
one's
your question.
pretty.
I put it down backwards.
And that's what told me that what
Yeah.
was your question when you asked.
I
me.
know. That's the danger of asking the question of you, is that you might put 2 and 2 together and go, oh,
That's
he's
the one
asking
he
that
hasn't found
question
yet.
because he hasn't
Right.
got that.
He hasn't found that one yet. I have 2. Oh, look at it
I
right
know.
there. I haven't found it. He hasn't found it.
I was hoping you were dumber than that.
Sounds clueless.
So,
Yeah,
everybody
so proof
gets to
of-
see,
Maybe I put a smiley face behind it and colored it in. So
and then
okay,
everybody
that's what I
can
went for.
see the answer
Says Giga.
is Giga.
Sure is.
Nice. Good job.
Damn.
Yeah.
On there.
How many did you
20%
have?
chance.
Yeah.
Was it,
I just-
was
it
it 1 in
was-
5?
I had
It
it
was,
too.
it was
No, you did.
the,
Wow, I was
the
gonna
biggest
guess it,
one
yeah.
on the board. So I was like, okay, stands out.
Odds are.
Yeah.
You see how it's like Clue, eh?
Big
The
planet.
way that you
I
go
still
around.
only had it
Strategic
down
Yeah,
to 2.
figure out the info.
I was gonna try and ask you something before I guessed, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
It is a fun game.
Yeah.
So any thoughts?
I'll leave this one out so that you know that he's missing a marker. I don't know if that
Okay.
matters.
I'll
I really
reprint
like
that
it.
one.
I
Yeah?
think yeah, I do like it. I thought that it was actually hard to see the dots. The color dots are pretty tough, especially the red and the orange.
Yeah.
Like,
And then once I start coloring things blue, then I'm like, it's a different shade of blue, but
like you
still
said,
getting
when
kind
you,
of confused.
if you actually just go through your ones you haven't discovered yet, it's the symbols are
Yeah.
a lot bigger. That I found it was a lot easier.
Yeah.
Did you do the colored dots just to kind of like incorporate the characters into the symbols?
Well, originally when I did the whole coding for the game, all of the symbols that were for each planet were on the planet on the board, and then we realized you don't actually need them on the board. But they were all supposed to like represent something, and in the rules I was gonna put, you know,
What they mean?
the N represents a nitrogen-rich planet. The cactus represents a desert planet, so that people like they would actually have characters for each planet. That would have like you would have
Like
races for
we're
each
from
planet.
that planet maybe?
Yeah,
Or
so like
Oh, yeah.
there's 3 blue planets. There's the only one that's extra is green. It has 4, but you'll see there's 3 red, there's 3 yellow, there's 3 orange. The reason for that is because the way the coding works out, it works out really well to kind of give 3 to everything or 4 to everything, or like to give it 3, 4, or 5 attributes, and then to cross that. So there's like 38 different symbols, and there's 19 planets. So each planet has an option of either indicating this symbol or this symbol for, let's say, the N. The N will have another symbol that is its mirror, so that you can't kind of work your way backwards and go, you know, if you happen to see this card and figure out some genius way to do some back way of doing it, you can't, because there's actually 2 symbols for each planet for that coding. The coding gives me a headache just to think about it, but yeah, I used to have like for Prison Tar, for example, if you look at Prison Tar, you can see that it's got 7 things associated with it. They used to be on the border of that planet, so you would then instead of being able to eliminate them, you would have to look to eliminate them. Like you would actually have to say, okay,
Look
that
out there.
one and that one and that one, and you'd look at the board to eliminate them. But it was so convoluted to, like, as soon as I made this board, it didn't make any sense to also have it on the board. It was just too much stuff on the board. But each,
Such a good job of putting it all together.
but yeah, like every single one of these actually means something. Like the bear paw is like an animal planet.
Years, like years, more.
And,
That's
Which other ones? Yeah, what?
It kind of gives the planet,
Just
humanity.
destroy.
Yeah,
Right?
and maybe,
Video.
and maybe like if somebody
So I wouldn't
wants
have got
to
any
produce
information
this,
anyway.
maybe
No.
there's an option to add that in after for like a
There
deeper
are some
dive.
Yeah.
seated order
Of
For
like-
those that want to
When
read
you got that
more.
information,
Yeah.
you might have asked me,
But I,
have you eliminated
Like I'm guessing the name
the
of
wrong
this
one? We
is
say
in
no,
the
and you go, oh, that's gotta be it.
Yeah. Odds are, yeah.
so like
We had the
Giga
exact
was
same.
like,
So this is
Um,
all escapes.
gigantic.
Yes.
yeah,
I guess you
and
best
then
ask
like
questions from
amphibious
people who have been
stream
to planets.
and I don't
They
Yeah,
got
remember
the
which
water
other.
what
The
symbols on
waters,
them.
yeah.
Yes, it is.
Totally.
And Ape would
It's a
have
relatively
the animal symbol.
inexpensive hobby. You
Yeah.
know? But
And
now
crabby,
he's board game
is
conventions.
an
What
animal.
is this symbol?
Coffee.
This circle to square.
Yeah.
That's a transformation.
Ah.
So you can, it's a creature that can transform.
He's made like this is one.
So you're like a shapeshifter.
Like,
So I gave all the planets actual inhabitants as well as like different characteristics of the planet itself. But it was too much, so I scaled that back. I kept the symbols the same, but I haven't included that into the game yet because it was I think it was just too much. It's too gamer at that point.
gamer.
I like the bidding aspect of it and like the probabilities and stuff. You get some like strategy in there for sure, and the ask a question thing is cool because like you know it gives another angle because you can play it so many different ways.
You
and
might
stuff.
get some goods, you might give goods, you don't know.
Yeah, totally, yeah. It's interesting too. You're saying usually it takes about 6 planets to like get all the information, but I think with more people it maybe is less than that because I only went to 3 planets and I had almost all of them.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
depends.
so what were
How many
people's
turns and
guesses,
stuff, I guess,
sorry?
too, right?
It-
What?
Yeah, you had it
We
circled
had
too.
the same
Yeah,
for
the same
number
guess.
one.
Yeah.
I
knew
said the
nothing.
one that was number one for the one I knew it wasn't by accident at the end because I got all excited. And I put my number 2. Yeah, that's what I said. No, I said destroy. But I put the number 2
That's
as
what you got
Giga.
it, we both had it, we all had it down to just the
Yeah.
just same 2 ones.
Destroying Giga, yeah.
Strangely.
I didn't have it down.
No.
I was like, I need to go.
Yeah.
You said 8 o'clock, we got 20 minutes left.
Well, yeah, but we're supposed to be somewhere at 8.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah.
The real,
I
this
figured
is
I'm
just the
still, I'm
prelude
still
to the
close
party.
to my.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yes.
Kick it right back.
Alright,
Did you turn
thank
off
you so much guys.
Yeah, thanks for the
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah, thanks for having us
Yeah.
and sharing the game. It's pretty cool, man. You put a lot of work into this, and it's pretty fun. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming over.
Hitting the Galactic ice thing, I think, is my favorite part.
This whole thing?
Yeah.
That was cool.
It's like I don't know. It's like a bit of like gambling built in and stuff.
Anticipation, right?
Wait,
What, the Galactic,
Anticipation builds excitement.
Totally, yeah.
the randomizer?
Yeah.
That's your favorite part?
Come on!
Yeah, I know.
Where are they at?
Yeah, I know. I don't know how many times I got screwed that game.
They still managed to be right down to the wire, though.
Yeah, no, well that's the thing. I've never had it not come down to the final, like, even like Melissa, we're looking at her going, like, you got 5 cards and you're gonna guess? Okay.
Yeah.
But, 20% chance she hits it. Whereas we know Aaron's gonna hit it if he can get back to his planet. He's got a 1 and 2. And we know you're just
there
about
with
to cash
50-50.
in. But she gets to guess first, so she gets to win.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
You should have blocked her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have blocked her either because I was like, yeah, you go ahead and guess with your 5.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
There was a couple things at the end I was, because Destroy was still out there, which is a veto.
Yeah.
So there's a few things I'm just like, go on, veto it.
I got a nanny.
I got a veto, want to veto my veto?
Veto my veto.
And
But yeah, when I asked him like,
Okay.
are there 2 veto
Thanks,
cards in the
guys.
deck?
I'm
Like,
gonna
that's kind of a bit of a
sit
tell too,
down.
right?
Thank
It's
you
like,
for coming.
you know,
Are
So
you-
much fun.
you
Invite me
probably
to any
haven't
games
looked
like
at one
ever.
yet.
Love it.
Are you
Yeah.
okay getting her with the bike?
So she's
I'm going to a friend's house down the road.
Oh, you're
we're
gonna
ride.
bike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they're like 4 houses down.
Okay. Oh, cool.
That was good.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that's
Good job on the
the
game.
internet.
Alright, thank you guys. Picnic. All players
There's a
retrieve their
picnic.
ice. Technic.
Oh, there's a picnic planning.
There's no picnic.
That was dramatic.
Dud. Anything that does come out the bottom of these bidding cubes that do come out the bottom on the Galactic Randomizer, they go to that black bowl called the lost space. Is it
Blue or
blue or
three
is it
blues?
purple?
There's 3 blues
Three
and
blue
1
and one
purple.
Oh, can't tell from here.
Yes. So anybody wanted?
No, we'll keep it. No.
All right, pull one out.
Pull your pixel.
Oh, your
Okay.
pixel.
That
Pull
sounds
your
dirty.
pixel. Pull your pig. It doesn't sound dirty at all.
Okay.
Didn't change the results. I don't think.
No.
No, but you knocked some of my blue out, punk. Saving those.
What was that one? Pixel.
Pixel.
Why is there 2 next to all these?
Do what?
Because so that whoever owns the game can't know all the answers. There's actually a whole nother number of like that's
There's
deck.
more decks.
Yeah, that's key 2, but there's like a
Oh,
whole bunch
that's
of
cool.
keys. Yeah.
If you play the game a lot. Right. Right in there. He doesn't come in a bag, so.
Oh, yeah, so it's going there. Okay, that one goes there. That one goes there. And this one.
I guess I should get my voice. I'll give them the 10-minute warning.
And this
Yes.
one. Boom! I did it.
You did it!
Don't
That's
tell
good.
Trevor, I'll
Don't
tell
tell-
you.
yeah. He'll be like, who pulled this? Nobody.
Did you get a good recording, Trevor?
Uh-huh.
Excellent.
I think so. It all looks like it worked.
And so you send that to who?